So I want to jump right forward now to yesterday and a number of incidents out of the Sharks and Knights game that have created some general comment after the game. In the first one that I want to talk about, this is the sin binning of Phoenix Crossland for a tackle on Jesse Ramian. I want to play the referee's audio on this and then we'll come back and talk about it.
Work out it is,
10 seconds to half time.
One, correct.
Still one. Outside, still one.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Half time, Drew.
Phoenix, you kill the play. You come in and you kill it on half time.
Hey, boys, it's not half time.
10 minutes. No way, mate. No. He flops in deliberately so that they don't get to play before half time. Go. You can't challenge slow, mate.
Right, so let's now this has been described as a ridiculous decision, and my personal opinion is that there is absolutely nothing ridiculous about this decision at all. So let's have a look at what happens. So there's a tackle around the legs. That tackle is complete. The ball's on the ground, the player's on the ground. Crossland firstly has no right to come in and fall on the back of that player who's trying to get to his feet at this point. So he now flops on him. As he tries to regain his feet, he's got his arms around his waist, doesn't let go, and you would have heard on the audio, you can hear the timekeeper give the referee the countdown, because the referees get that in their earpiece in case they don't hear the siren. And we were in the final seconds, and if you have a look at the clock, of course, on the bottom of the screen, because this is the broadcast feed, time's now expired, which is exactly the intention, to try and prevent the play the ball from taking place, and the Sharks getting one more play from which something or nothing might have come from that, but it prevents that from happening because the referee can't allow the play the ball to take place after the siren has sounded. And you'll hear the referee in a very clear, and I'll just play it again, you'll hear the referee in a very clear description of exactly why he took this action.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Half time, Drew.
Phoenix, you kill the play. You come in and you kill it on half time.
Hey, boys, it's not half time.
10 minutes. No way, mate. No. He flops in deliberately so that they don't get to play before half time. Go. You can't challenge slow, mate.
So the referee clearly identifies that it was an attempt to stop the play of the ball before half time. That's a professional foul. That's not a regular holding down penalty. There's been reference made to the fact that there's been, only one or two or three previous infringements in the game, and then out of the blue, this one is penalised and goes to the sin bin. That's what happens with professional fouls, because you're trying to gain an unfair advantage to stop a team from potentially scoring before the half-time siren. So there is nothing ridiculous about this decision. It's 100% correct. And I think the audio and the video speaks for itself. Any questions on that one?
Cynical would be the best way to describe it in your view?
Well, you use whatever adjective you want. I mean, it was an attempt to stop the play the ball from taking place before the siren went. And as I said, the referee can't just say, oh, well, we'll play one more tackle even though the siren's gone because he was held down. He has no option. And he has to award the penalty, and awarding the penalty in that situation, it's only reasonable that the player suffers a greater penalty from that action because it has potentially stopped a team from having a crack at scoring a try, where they were actually entitled to do that. If Phoenix Crossland doesn't come in and flop on top of that player, there's no question they get their play the ball away, no question. So that's why the player was penalised and sent to the sin bin. It was not a matter of repeated infringements. So we have to make that absolutely clear. And players do not have to be warned before they go to the sin bin. If a player deliberately commits a professional foul like that, then they are subject to not only penalty but also subject to sin bin.